Drake's disturbing history. There it is. This beef has been feeding me entertainment, but I'm tired now. My heart hurts, nigga. My heart hurts.
The Drake thing. When did you first meet him?
He was a fan of women's high school basketball.
The Drake thing. When did you first meet him?
He was a fan of women's high school basketball.
Can you imagine if there was a grown man where throughout his adulthood, well into his 20s and now into his late 30s, he's consistently caught just being really interested in teen girls?
You cannot text
It is a bit
14-year-old girl, I miss you so much.
We've seen so many examples of this behavior from them.
If I said to you, I was texting a 14-year-old girl saying, I miss you so much, would you not think that's weird?
Yeah, right. What would you say to me? Right? I'm 27. If I said, yeah, guys, I texted this one of my supporters back today. He was 14. I said, I miss you so much. How would you look at me, nigga? Right? It's like either you not thinking before you type and shit, my nigga, or you're just like you're like Michael Jackson in more ways than you think. It's like those are the only two things. Like I don't know how to put it.
What do you say? About boys. He helps me.
Drake's rise to success is nothing short of impressive. With over 170 million records sold and 193 awards, 36-year-old Drake is ranked as the highest certified digital singles artist in the United States. From his radio-friendly hits to his nice guy image, it's rare to hear anything negative about the artist. However, over the past 14 years, a pattern has emerged, leading to some fans questioning what's going on behind the scenes. The conversation started when footage from a 2010 Drake concert began circulating the internet. Footage where a 23-year-old Drake invites a girl from the crowd on stage, dances with her, smells her hair, massages her shoulders, puts his arms around her, and then starts to kiss her neck.
I didn't see all that in the video. When you describe it like that, nigga, you sound like a creep. Smelling your hair is crazy, nigga. Smelling. Nah, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Smells her hair, massages. Nah, nigga, like stop. That's not what I seen in the video, bro. I just thought he was in her neck, like.
23-year-old Drake invites a girl from the crowd on stage, dances with her, smells her hair, massages her shoulders, puts his arms around her, and then starts to kiss her neck. He then says that he's going to get carried away, before asking how old she is.
How old are you?
Drake walks away while making a joke about going to jail before turning back to her and saying, 17? Why do you look like that? You thick. Look at all of this.
That's crazy. See, that line ain't a good line, nigga. That line, because if you'll say that then, you'll say that at any age, nigga. That line ain't a good line. But we did discuss that 16 in a lot of places is age of consent, and 23 to 17 doesn't sound too crazy, especially here. But like, obviously, like when you look at it now, but nah, that's crazy. He like for this nigga, you a fan. You a fucking fan for this, Drake. I'm not gonna lie. You a fan, nigga.
Continues, 17? Why do you look like that? You thick. Look at all of this. He continues saying, I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your feel against my chest. He then kisses her on the cheek as well as her forehead before ending the bit and continuing the show. Now it's understandable that this was crowd interaction gone wrong, but him continuing to make sexual comments.
That's true. He knows it's wrong. That's the part where it's like, bro, what the fuck? Like you know it's wrong. I'm saying that because like I feel like 10, 15 years ago, it was like maybe it was a big deal and just not talked about, but I swear it was like you'd have a senior dating somebody in college, and niggas would just be like, oh, okay. And the senior's 17, right? And the guy in college is like 22, about to graduate. And he's just like, oh, okay. Like, it's whatever. You're 17, you're about to leave. And I'm assuming, like, weird as fuck, for sure. Weird as fucking fuck, for sure. But I'm assuming Drake's like, yeah, she's 17, it's fucking fine. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here.
About her body and kissing her multiple times after learning her age had some fans raising their eyebrows. However, this wouldn't be the last time Drake finds himself around minors. In a 2023 No Jumper interview with producer Lil Cece, she discusses how she first met Drake, saying that in 2015 she was on a high school basketball team, and Drake, being a fan of women's high school basketball, followed both her teammate and herself.
I was her teammate, so he followed me because of her.
At the time, Drake would have been 29. The same year,
this not looking good for you, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know any. I don't. Maybe I'm. Your friend's daughter was on the team. I don't know. I don't. What are you doing at a high school girls basketball game, nigga? Like even if you like the player skills, cool. What are you doing there? And then following them and then communicating, nigga. Are you not realizing? You see what I'm trying to? You're not beating the allegations, bro. You're making it really hard for me right now to defend you. Like,
year, Drake would post
Me because of her.
At the time, Drake would have been 29. The same year, Drake would post on Instagram, celebrating the release of Baka Not Nice, a rapper, friend, and member of Drake's record label, OVO, following a stint in jail for allegedly forcing a 22-year-old woman into prostitution, a weapons
my.
charge, and human trafficking.
Oh
The now
my.
deleted post read, something
Kendrick
in the air
wasn't
today.
lying.
A lot of good things happening at once, but this one means the most. Been waiting 11 months. Baka finally home. 1 year later, in May of 2016, 29-year-old Drake was spotted eating dinner with 18-year-old Hailey Bieber in West Hollywood. Due to their allegedly flirty interaction and Drake wearing a matching H necklace, rumors of them dating began circulating, with Entertainment Tonight even alleging that the two hooked up at
hooked up on
Drake's
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day party. However, during this time, Hailey did an interview with E! News, revealing that she'd known Drake for around 4 years at this point, meaning that a 25-year-old Drake first met Hailey when she was just 14. A big part of the conversation here is why does Drake routinely find himself around 14 to 17-year-old girls?
Thank you. Thank you.
What does a 25-year-old man
Have in common?
with a 14-year-old? And wouldn't it feel weird to date someone you've always known to be a child right after?
You can start exactly. This like, bro, what are you even doing in the same room? Like, look, I get you're both famous. That makes sense. But what makes you think you should be texting their phone and talking about, oh, you're 18 now? I know you since you were 14. I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this, boy. I've been waiting that's what you look like. I've been waiting 4 years for this, boy. Like, you look like a fucking creep, nigga. This, I'm, like, and it's more than, yeah, this thing is, it's consistently. Right, okay, that's it. Like, maybe he's not a predator, but he's for sure a groomer. Like, at this point, it's like, maybe you haven't done anything with someone underage, but you definitely seem like a groomer. Like, you definitely seem like a groomer. Like, and I can't say that's much better.
And wouldn't it feel weird to date someone you've always known to be a child right after they legally become an adult? In 2018, a now 32-year-old Drake released a song titled Nice for What, featuring the line, "High school pics, you was even bad then." 3 months later, on July 22nd, an article titled, "What Would You Do If Your Teenager Became an Overnight Instagram Sensation" was released by The Guardian, detailing a story about 16-year-old Charlie D'Alessio going viral on Instagram after being tagged in pictures at Coachella. The article describes the photos as Charlotte wearing bodysuits, bikini tops, and jean shorts. Her mother, Christina Ford, recounts the moment she realized how popular the photos were making her daughter, saying, "They were in the back of the car chatting away and checking in on social to say they were in Toronto, just like normal teenagers.
Yeah.
And then suddenly Madison was like, oh god, it's Drake FaceTiming us. Should I answer?" As Ford drove on, listening to her daughter and her friend chatting away in the back seat with one of the biggest hip-hop stars
That
on
is
the
strange.
planet, she felt the world as she knew it shifting under the wheels of her car. I thought, okay, she's hanging out with Drake. I guess this is for real. Later that month, Drake would release a song titled Jaded, featuring the line, "We could have waited."
Hold on, pause. Did he know her beforehand as well? Or like, she blows up, she comes to Toronto, Drake sees it on the story, he's like, there's another one underage, let me FaceTime you through IG right now. I don't know how I can defend you through these things, bro. There's no reason you should be communicating this much with anyone in their teens. Like, there's not much for you to say if they didn't just win some type of award and you knew them already. They're a friend of a friend's daughter. They were at your show and you told them like, hey, you can win a free FaceTime. Like, I don't know. I'm trying here, bro. I'm trying.
Later that month, Drake would release a song titled Jaded, featuring the line, "We coulda waited. I wasn't Russian. Differences in ages. You're old enough, but you're still a baby." And 2 months later in September, 14-year-old Millie Bobby Brown would attend the Emmys and mention in a red carpet interview that her and 32-year-old Drake text after meeting each other in Australia after he invited her to his concert, and that their conversations mostly consist of Drake giving her boy advice and saying how much they miss each other.
We just
Good. That's not good. That's not good. And I'm gonna say this very respectfully. When I was talking to a girl and she would text me about boys, right? I would of course help her with the advice, but in the back of my head I'm thinking like, I'm giving you all this good advice, you're gonna think I'm the man. You're gonna think I'm the man. Before I met my wife, I used to give her advice about niggas. I used to you know how niggas work, and this is not looking good, bro. You're looking real bad. You're looking real bad, bro. You're looking real bad, bro.
Mostly consist of Drake giving her boy advice and saying how much they miss each other.
we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more."
This
That is
was the
weird.
first time
That
Drake's
is weird.
pattern of being around underage girls really began circulating online, with many people speculating what someone with an 18-year age gap can really have in common.
I'm 34 years old.
Yeah.
If I said to you, I was texting a 14-year-old girl saying, "I miss you so much," and she was replying to me, "I miss you more," would you not think, hold on here a second, that's weird?
Millie would take to Instagram and defend Drake, saying, "Why you gotta make a lovely friendship your headline? You guys are weird, for real. I'm lucky to have people in the business extend their time to help me further my career and offer their wisdom and guidance. I'm very blessed to have amazing people in my life. You don't get to choose that for me. It's nice to have people understand what I do. Now get back to talking about real problems in this world other than my friendships."
Okay, so
Jeez.
she said, look,
However,
nothing is
a month
happening.
Later, as Drake was on tour, blind items began circulating, with people speculating who the noted foreign-born A-plus list singer/rapper could be. A year later, on November 25th, 2019, 17-year-old Billie Eilish sat down for an interview with Vanity Fair and revealed that one of the most famous people in her phone is Drake. She would go on to say that Drake is like the nicest dude I've ever spoken to. I mean, I've only texted him, but he's so nice. He does not need to be nice. You know what I mean? Between the Millie Bobby Brown interview and now this one with Billie Eilish, some people really started to question.
How can I defend this one? He's just trying to help. You hear me out. He's just trying to help them succeed. I can't sing this nigga. I can't sing. He's done, bro. Stop. Cause bro, if it was a thing where it's not just your name being consistently brought up, bro. If it's not just your name, bro. If it's yeah, bro, I text I have a group with all these older celebrities and they really helped me out in my career. But it's just you. It's just weird. Why are you texting little girls you miss them? It's weird. And Billie Eilish is even weirder. And everyone knows what a nice guy in your DMs is trying to do. He's just taking a different approach. Nigga, you're not slick. We've been out here in the streets. We know the streets, bro. You're not I can't save him, bro. I can't save him, bro. He's just cooked. You're if this is true, you're cooked. Okay, but all these people are saying nothing has happened and that he's only trying to help them in their career. That's what they're all saying. So maybe I'm not seeing it correctly. Maybe we're all seeing it from a bad lens, right? Maybe we're all seeing it from a bad lens here. And Drake really just is a super nice dude trying to help the next generation. Maybe we're all seeing that. But it's hard to see that when you're the same type of nigga that when your boy Lil Wayne goes to jail, you fuck his girl. It's hard to see that because it's like, we also know you're shiesty. Trying to play both sides here, it's I don't know, bro. R. Kelly's victim said that too. Is that true? Is that true, babe?
Question. Why a now interview, and now this one with Billie Eilish, some people really started to question why a now 33-year-old man is in contact with so many children, pointing out that if you remove the celebrity status of everyone, this sort of relationship would never be supported. On October 1st, 2020, Drake rapped on 21 Savage's song, Mr. Right Now, saying the line, "Yeah, said she wanna fuck to some SZA.
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
this one
cause
was
I
another
used to
one.
date SZA back in 08. In 2008, Drake would have been 22, and SZA would have just been 17. In a tweet, SZA confirmed that they did date, but insisted that their dynamic didn't involve anything underage or creepy. However, the following September, 35-year-old Drake released an album titled Certified Lover Boy with a song
Again?
titled
Nigga, how many
Poppy Song,
times?
featuring the line, "Sierra Canyon parking lot looking like a Magic City parking lot." This turned heads, as Sierra Canyon is a
a
private
high
school in
school.
California that offers classes for pre-K to 12th grade students, and Magic City is a strip club in Atlanta, as the album contains 20
Nigga, what kind of lyric is that? What kind of lyric is that, nigga? What the fuck? What the fuck are you even saying? What? This nigga said the high school parking lot looked like a strip club? Nigga, I don't know what the fuck we gonna say to you, bro. I don't know what the fuck we doing, bro. I don't know. I can't defend you anymore, bro. I can't defend you. But wait. Maybe bro's ghostwriters were dropping hints. It's crazy. Maybe he was talking about his high school. No, this nigga never went to high school. This nigga's from Canada. Sierra Canyon's in California, ain't it? You're cooked. This is not looking good for you, man. This is really not looking good for you.
and Magic City, California City parking lot. This turned heads, as Sierra Canyon is a private school in California that offers classes for pre-K to 12th grade students, and Magic City is a strip club in Atlanta, as the album contains 21
what are you
songs,
even saying,
and Drake
man?
was beefing with Kanye West at the time. It's not surprising that this single line managed to be overlooked. It's entirely possible that Drake really is just a nice guy, and perhaps this
Who was on
pattern
the song
fits
with him?
Kanye Club in Atlanta's turned in Sierra Certified Lover Boy with a song titled Poppy Song, featuring the
Oh
line.
shit! Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Wow! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Sierra Canyon parking lot looking like a Magic City parking lot. This turned heads, as Sierra Canyon is a private school in California that offers classes for pre-K to 12th grade students, and Magic City is a strip club in Atlanta, as the album contains 21 songs, and Drake was beefing with Kanye West at the time. It's not surprising that this single line managed to be overlooked. It's entirely possible that Drake really is just a nice guy, and perhaps his pattern of talking to underage entertainers is innocent, as he was somewhat of
nigga,
a
Sierra
child
Canyon
star
looked like Magic
himself.
City. It's
However,
crazy.
dating someone you've known since they were a minor, as soon as they turn 18,
Is weird
bizarre,
behavior.
and no
Weird
one other than a
behavior.
celebrity would get a pass for this pattern of behavior.
Weird behavior.
Following high school women's basketball,
Weird
as a
behavior.
29-year-old isn't a common thing, nor is telling a 14-year-old how much you miss them when you're 32 and bear no relation. Women who claim to have hooked up with Drake all detail
Right? That's true. Like I'm sitting here acting like you've known these people for a long time. It's not like you're you're their uncle or something, or a longtime family friend. You just met these niggas like a month ago, weeks ago. Man, how do we? Drake, it's really sounding like you're striking a chord, my nigga. It's really sounding like you're striking a chord, and it's probably what is it, chat? And it's probably Drake, it's really sounding like you and Mike Jack have more in common than you thought, than we all thought. That's what it's really sounding like, nigga. It's really sounding like some crazy shit going up in that embassy and it's about to get raided, nigga. That's what it sounds like, bro.
similar to and bear no relation. Women who claim to have hooked up with Drake all detail a similar, elaborate setup involving security guards, NDAs, getting copies of their licenses, and taking their phones away. So the possibility of a whistleblower coming forward is pretty low, but perhaps in the future, as these child and young adult celebrities often found around Drake grow up, we'll get a clearer idea of what their relationship was really like. Despite Drake's nice guy reputation, his security team has a controversial history. During Drake's first headline tour in 2010, a fan by the name of Jeremy Soriano claimed that one of Drake's bodyguards punched him in the mouth when he tried to compliment Drake at a club in Jacksonville, Florida. During an interview
they just
with
don't know
Fox
what you're
30,
doing, bro.
Jeremy alleged that Drake proceeded to push him and that he had to get 6 stitches by the end of the night. A friend of the victim, who was also a witness, alleges that following the incident, as Drake entered his tour bus, he flipped both of them off and said, "F you. You're nothing." 2 years later, Drake and his team were involved in a massive brawl at a New York City club with Chris Brown, after Chris sent Drake a bottle of champagne as a peace offering. At the time, Chris Brown had been separated from a bottle of champagne.
Drake sent it back with a note that said, "I'm still fucking Rihanna." This nigga's moving dirty. It seems that Drake's biggest downfall is women. Clearly. And I'm not gonna lie, what pissed me off the most, because I had no idea that the line in Lil Wayne's song "Hoes Gonna Be Hoes" so I couldn't blame Tammy was about the situation with Drake. That when this nigga was in jail, she slept with Drake. And I'm like, man, like, yeah, hoes gonna be hoes, but that's your guy. Like, there's levels to that shit, and that's just you like. There's no way Lil Wayne trusts you the same after that. I just don't see it. I don't see it.
As a peace offering. At the time, Chris Brown had been separated from Rihanna for 3 years, and as Drake was hanging around her a lot, Chris figured the gesture would help clear the air. However, according to New York Daily News, after receiving the bottle of champagne, Drake returned it to Chris with a note reading, "I'm still Rihanna," leading to the two groups throwing bottles and glasses at each other. Afterwards, photos of staff members cleaning the glass off the floors emerged, and Drake's team released a statement insisting that Drake wasn't involved in the brawl at all. According to TMZ, in 2016, a server at the popular Hollywood nightclub Delilah claimed that he was punched in the face by one of Drake's bodyguards because he wouldn't get out of the bathroom so Drake could come in and use it in private.
Bro,
According to Insider.com, the server sued the restaurant, the rapper, and Cleveland Browns wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. over the incident. The victim also alleges that Drake ordered the beating after making a throat cut gesture to his entourage. In a video leaked to TMZ, the victim can be seen on security camera before being punched in the face by a member of Drake's security, while others soon join in on the attack, all while Drake watches. Following the attack and the lawsuit, other employees of Delilah were allegedly afraid to return to work.
Drake
The
moving
next year,
mad.
in 2017, Drake's security team would go viral after a dashcam recording showed them bullying a driver on a street in Toronto, forcing them to the side of the road so that Drake's entourage could bypass traffic. After a driver complained, Drake's bodyguard threatened them, saying he'll take his Tesla. That same year, Shawn Mendes would appear on an episode of The Tonight Show and describe his encounter with Drake's security at a weekend concert. According to his story, Shawn Mendes, having previously met Drake a couple days prior, attempted to say hi to him at the show. However, Drake's bodyguard allegedly stopped him before he even had a chance to do so, saying, "The next thing I know, I'm in the middle of the weekend show with my arm hooked behind my back. Drake's security guard had me completely at his mercy." He went on to say that Drake saw what happened and told his bodyguard to let him go, saying, "Don't do that, you don't know who that is." And in 2021, a video went viral.
Sounds like his
alleging
bodyguards
a
are
member of
freaking
Drake's
savage.
security team was on drugs and barking at people.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It was a part where I knew Drake's security was throwed off. I said, "You good, man?" That nigga looked at me and said, "Row."
After going over some of these less than stellar moments, it becomes
Clearly, all right, what this sounds like is clearly you keep bad people around you, right? That's one thing that's just a fact. Like that's a like one of your bodyguards went to jail for sex trafficking, and that's already like, come on, bro. This nigga over here looks like on crack. Your bodyguard's constantly punching niggas in the face. It's like, bro, if you're not surrounded by good people, you're not surrounded by good people. And Kendrick said that. He said, like, bro, you're not surrounded by good people. And Drake did not combat that. In no way did he combat that and say, all my niggas good. All my niggas, none of my niggas touch little girls either. We didn't hear that part. I was waiting for it in the song, and we didn't hear that part at all, bro. we didn't hear a lick on that shit.
It becomes easier to understand how Drake has managed to keep up his nice guy image over the past 14 years of his career, as it seems as though the musician surrounds himself with a large group of people to keep attention off of him by carrying out actions on his behalf.
Why? That looks bad. That one didn't look good. Going to high school basketball games, that looks bad. Texting Billie Eilish at 17, that looks bad. Talking to knowing Hailey Bieber when she's 14 and dating her at 18, that looks really fucking bad. That looks terrible. I don't know how else to put this, bro.